How far would Donald Trump have to go before our government formally rescinded his invitation for a state visit?
He has already crossed the line some time ago. He is the President of the United States of America, which is a great ally of the United Kingdom, but he's not a great ally of his own people. And this visit would be greatly divisive in this country. It would create an incongruity in the Houses of Parliament. And there is absolutely no reason why he should be invited at this stage.
Would you formally rescind an invitation that was formally given on behalf of the Queen? Would you withdraw it? Right.
Absolutely. Of course, Britain is going to have to deal with Mr. Trump. But to issue this invitation and to fete him in London at the Buckingham Palace in the House of Commons, that is an honour which goes beyond the demands of proper relationship between the Prime Minister of this country and the President of the United States. Britain is a country that respects contract law. And it was never going to be the case that it would not pay its dues to the European Union. I really do not believe that the good people who voted in favour of Brexit, I'm saying this as a Remainer, were ever fooled about that, or they ever expected not to pay the bill. Britain is not a strategic defaulter, but this is an irrelevant conversation. The overall effects of Brexit will have nothing to do with this divorce bill. The amount of money sounds like a lot, but it's puny compared to the present value of the effects of Brexit on this country over the next 5, 10, 20 years. So what we should be concentrating upon is, firstly, as Democrats, to respect the referendum outcome, even though I'm on the losing side, and I'm very, very saddened by the fact that Britain is leaving the EU, while at the very same time minimizing what is a process which I can only describe as a dog's Brexit.
The UK government does not supply arms to Saudi Arabia. There are UK companies...
You just list them, you mean?
There are UK...
4.6 billion is the price tag of the lease.
Very smart. There are UK companies...
More people in Yemen, to create more Islamic fundamentalism in Yemen, to destroy whatever is left of the image of Western democracies throughout the Middle East, to perpetuate a humanitarian crisis by becoming accomplices to the Saudis who are blockading existing aid packages going to the people of Yemen that are starving, all that in order not to undermine our relationship with the Saudis. Can you say, as a government minister, that those bombs are not being thrown in Yemen? Can you say that?
That's something I can't comment on.
Well, that is the question. The situation in towns like Scarborough, like Clacton-on-Sea and so on, is simply a symptom of the chronic underperformance of the UK business model. You have a country which is chronically underinvesting in research and development compared to your main competitors around Europe and the world, in fixed capital, in infrastructure. You have wage stagnation. You have the most lopsided geographical imbalances of any major country in the world, worse than Italy, actually.
And where does the blame for this lie?
Well, let's not play the blame game.
Well, you have to play the blame game if you're going to resolve anything.
The fact that you had rapid deindustrialization in the 1980s under Mrs. Thatcher on the basis of what was a very clear attempt to diminish the organizations of the working class in Britain. The fact that you had growth based on financializations of the city, financialization based on council house sales, which of course then depleted the stock of housing. The fact that then you created an educational system, a higher educational system, a university system where young people have to become indebted before they even begin to consider entering the labour market. But let's talk about what needs to be done. And I need.
All right. Well, we only have
I'll be very quick.
Very quick. I'm sorry.
Allow me to say something good about the government.
Allow me to say anything you like. But just be quick about it. That's all.
No, I read the industry policy white paper. It's actually quite good.
Okay.
Except it's missing an important point, an important part: funding. What you have in this country is about 900 billion pounds slushing around in the financial sector, needing to be invested in all the things that you are discussing. But in order to do that, you need a public investment bank. And you need that public investment bank to work side by side with the Bank of England through a particular kind of quantitative easing.
I have to
in
speed.
order
I'm
to
sorry.
deal with the problem.
I have to speed you up.
And I'm afraid that only Jeremy Corbyn will do it. Because your government doesn't have what it takes to realise the importance of closing the loop that you started.